one of those teams, Jerry, is a team that, over the last few years, we are familiar with them being towards the top of the Western Conference, being one of the more dominant teams. This year, they're kind of, floating around the West. They're a playoff team, but not as dominant as previous seasons. But Russell Westbrook is starting to turn around the Denver Nuggets, it seems, because the Nuggets are, believe it or not, Russell Westbrook, the player that a lot of teams gave up on, the Nuggets are 17-5 when Russell Westbrook is starting for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic said teams in the past misunderstood him, and Russell Westbrook is averaging 13 points, 5 rebounds, 6.5 assists. Nuggets were 13-10 to start the season, and now they are 27-16. I don't know what seed they are in.
I think they're the fourth.
The fourth seed. So we're talking about this episode. We're talking about the second, third, and fourth seed in the Western Conference. So Nuggets at 4. We've talked about Russell Westbrook many times on this podcast when he's been on multiple teams, teams in the past. And, we've seen how other teams treat him and how, other teams use him and, his place on other teams, his roles. And we were a little bit, at least I'm speaking for myself, a little bit hesitant or a little questioning, his fit on the Nuggets and, what it would look like and how he would fit in there. At halfway through the season, I think it's fair to say that Russell Westbrook has been a great addition for the Denver Nuggets. He has been, we were talking about him being a bench piece, but forget that. As a starter, that is where he belongs on this team, it seems. And him and Jokic play very well together. They get triple doubles together. So that's, we don't have to worry about them fitting in. But just kind of want to get your thoughts on Russell Westbrook, his fit there, his addition to the starting lineup, what it means to this team, and what it means for the rest of the Western Conference, what we should look out for.
I mentioned pace for the Memphis Grizzlies and for the Rockets in our last segment. The Nuggets are 5th in pace. Like I just looked it up. It's like, they've been playing faster. That's been Russell Westbrook pushing the break.
Absolutely.
Obviously, like just inserting him at, 35, 36 years old.
Yeah.
You wouldn't really expect to be saying this 10 years ago. Like, when Russ is 36, he's still going to be
he's pushing the
dog in transition.
Yeah.
Like he's pushing everything faster. And that kind of erases what we talked about could be the problem at the beginning of the season, which was spacing, they lost KCP. I don't really know, like the season before they lost Jeff Green, another guy who could space the floor, like Bruce Brown even. They don't have any 3-point shooting, and this is a 3-point shooting league. And those were the points that not only me and you were making, but that people on TV were making too about, the Nuggets are going to be this and that because they don't have any perimeter shooting.
And I was saying when we were talking about Jimmy Butler a few weeks ago that if the Nuggets want to trade for him, they should trade Jamal Murray because if they traded Michael Porter Jr., they'd be losing their best shooter, and that would fuck them.
Yeah, now it doesn't even matter.
No, it doesn't.
Like it's to the I give Russell Westbrook a lot of props, man. Like I said it when he was with my Lakers. He did not fit here. It didn't make any sense to put him alongside LeBron. He gets to the other side of LA, plays for the Clippers. I like the fit with LA. I like
better
the fit.
Fit, a lot better fit there.
I think Ty Lue probably could have inserted him into the starting lineup, but getting James Harden kind of made that hard for him, and I get that.
Made that Harden for him.
Yeah. But which clearly pushed him out to where, he's floating in purgatory. People are talking about his career is about to be over. He probably has one more season left if he's lucky. Now he lands with Denver, and the only possible person that could fix this dude, I put quotes on that, is another fellow MVP who's won 3 of the last 4 MVP awards.
And the new triple-double king of the NBA.
Like, it's ridiculous that Nikola Jokic looks even better now than any of his other MVP years. With the former MVP in Russell Westbrook, who's supposed to be a locker room cancer, who's supposed to ruin situations, right? Like he ruined the Lakers and ruined the Clippers' chances. Like, he gets all this unnecessary blame. And now Nikola Jokic is top 3 in points, rebounds, and assists.
It's January 22nd. Nikola Jokic has had 4 straight games of triple-doubles without entering the fourth quarter. That's crazy. That's insane, and he's not even going to win MVP this year.
And honestly, I don't know. I think we just want to see SGA win it because that's just voter fatigue.
If we look at the statistics and everything like that, like Jokic, probably should get it over SGA, but with everything else around it, I'm still going with SGA. But I get what you're saying.
It's like a narrative thing for SGA. We're not talking about SGA
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
another topic,
Another day, another episode.
another day.
But just the sheer fact that Russell Westbrook has basically been this, he was supposed to be a kryptonite for every team he went to. Now he's rewrote this back end twilight zone of his career to where it's like, hey, I'm still a contributor on a champion contending team because that's what the Nuggets are. Like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm happy to see it. Russell Westbrook is one of those guys that we grew up watching. One of the most impactful players of our lifetime, of our era of basketball.
Absolutely.
And it's like, you want to see, as much as I want to see the Celtics win, the next 10 championships, I would like to see players like Russell Westbrook, get the flowers they deserve. I would like to see him. I don't know if it's going to be this year or whatever. I'd like to see him go out with the ring because he is one of those guys that I think definitely deserves to have one on his resume. And I think it would go a long way for his legacy as far as like people ranking him all time, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I hope the best for him. I hope it works out for them this year. And I'll tell you what, I do feel a little bit more confident about what Denver can do come playoff time now than I did a month ago, probably.
I definitely feel more confident, but something is telling me they're still going to fall short.
Oh, I still would pick a few teams ahead of them.
Yeah,
for sure. But I do feel a little bit more confident that they can get further now than I thought they could a few weeks ago.
I know every single night they're gonna have the best player on the floor, and I can give them that.
I can't fight you on that one. That's for damn sure.